Yes, I am, and thank you so much for this opportunity, Mark. I'm very glad to be able to speak to dreamers, and I want to say to all of you that's on this call, number one, this is the time to raise the bar on yourself, and everything that I'm going to say, I want to make it clear that you already know it. You have dynamic leadership that's helping you to begin to move your life to the next level, the coaching and the training and the integrity and the state-of-the-art products that's going to help people to improve their health, to lose weight, and be able to improve every dimension of their lives, physically, mentally, and financially, which is very important today. So I want to be clear that you already know what I'm going to say, number one. Number two, you've heard it before. Three, I want you to know that it's because of your entrepreneurial spirit that things are going to be different for a lot of people's lives because of your thrust, because of your push. Now, I'm calling 2013 Lucky 13 because historically, 13 has been looked upon as a number that's bad luck. You go in hotels, they don't have a 13th floor because most people won't stay on the 13th floor. I call this Lucky 13, how to create your best year ever. And so I want you to think about three things. Number one, what's your major goal? Your major personal goal. Number two, what's your financial goal? And three, what's your social contribution? I believe we live in the greatest country in the world that gives us an opportunity to make a difference in other people's lives. Now, whatever those goals are that you're holding for yourself, I want you to say to yourself that it's possible. My first major personal goal was to buy my mother a home. Most of you are familiar with my story. I was born in an abandoned building on a floor in a poor section of Miami, Florida called Liberty City with a twin brother. And when we were 6 weeks of age, we were adopted by Mrs. Mamie Brown. I used to have a talk show 10 years ago, and I used to end it by saying, this has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. And my mother was a domestic worker on Miami Beach, and she kept children, and we wore the hand-me-down clothes of the children that she kept. We ate the food left over from the families that she cooked for. And when I was walking around those big, beautiful mansions we had to clean, I used to say, Mama, and she said, what is it, Leslie? When I become a man, I'm going to buy you a big, beautiful home, just like this. That was my goal, and that was my vision. I want you to think about somebody that you want to do something special for, because this business will give you an opportunity to do this. This business will give you a shot to live your dream. This business will provide a vehicle if you're willing to commit yourself to make that become a reality. Because ultimately, because I became involved in multi-level marketing many years ago, I became the person that I am now, and I was able to buy my mother 4 different homes before she passed and took care of her until the age of 89. Now I want you to think about your financial freedom number. And whatever that number is, I want you to multiply it 100 times. And the reason that I'm encouraging you to do that, because I found that most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss. Most people fail in life because they've done what I did for the first half of my life. I aim too low and hit. And most people never aim at all. And then think about your social contribution. I just beat cancer last year for the second time. 15 years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer and given a 2 to 3 year prognosis. Last year, this time, I was on Vicodin and Percocet and cancer had eaten 40% of my T1 vertebrae. And now I'm cancer-free. My PSA was over 1,500. Now it's 0.0 because of God's grace and mercy. And so I'm very honored to be on the phone with you because I believe that I'm still here because I've got work to do, and God ain't through with me yet. Only the good die young. So as you think about your goals and dreams, I want you to say to yourself every day that it's possible. In preparation for this call, that was easy for me because of the fact this is what I do. This is my purpose on the planet, to motivate and inspire people. But the most difficult thing that I've ever done, and it took me years to do it, was to believe that I can do what I'm doing right now, to believe that this voice that you now hear, I had no idea that this was in Les Brown. because when I was in the 5th grade, I was labeled educable, mentally retarded, put back from the 5th grade to the 4th grade, and failed again when I was in the 8th grade. And I don't have any college training. But I had a high school teacher who challenged me one day to work a problem out. He said, young man, go to the board and work this problem out. And I said, oh, sir, I can't do that. I'm just here to see MacArthur Stevens. He said, listen to me. I said, yes, sir. Go to the board and work the problem out anyhow. I said, I can't, sir. The other students started laughing, saying, he's Leslie. He's got a twin brother, Wesley. His brother's smart. He's DT. He said, what's DT? He's the dumb twin. And I said, I am, sir. And he came from behind his desk, and I'll never forget when he pointed at me and he said, don't you ever say that again. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. That was a turning point in my life. On one hand, I was humiliated, but on the other hand, I was liberated because he looked at me with the eyes of Goethe, who said, look at a man the way that he is, he only becomes worse. But look at him as if he were what he could be, then he becomes what he should be. And so I want to share with you some things that I learned from him in the limited time that we have. I thought about 7 different things, but with the limited time, I'm going to share with you and go deep on 3 of them. Number 1, the reason it took me so long to change my life and to begin to accomplish the things that I'm now accomplishing was because of the fact that I didn't believe in myself. And as you think about your goals and dreams for 2013 and beyond, I want you to raise the bar on yourself, but I'm suggesting that you carve out some time every day, at least an hour, and invest in yourself. Earl Nightingale said, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. My favorite book says, be ye not conformed to this world, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have something special. You have greatness within you. Be aware of the fact that most of the people you introduce this opportunity to, they're not like you. They are going to say no, and they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to a new life that you're offering them to. They're saying no because they're suffering from possibility blindness. They're saying no because they don't know what you know, that the 40-40 plan is gone, where you can go to college and graduate and get a job and work 40 hours a week for 40 years. That day is gone. 73% of college students who graduate now are moving back home. So you know something that they don't know. And so as you look at yourself and look at your goals and dreams, you need mental resilience to build an incredible organization. And know your vitamin. That's number 1. Number 2, and write this down. In order to be successful, you must be willing to do the things today others won't do, in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. Most people won't make the decision to take control of their own future. Most people out here trying to find jobs that have been eliminated because of technology and cheap labor abroad. Those jobs are not coming back. It doesn't matter who's in the White House. This is an entrepreneur's economy. And so this is your time. This is the time to create your own opportunity. This is what you're doing. Ralph Waldo Emerson said this is the age of self-reliance. But most people are volunteer victims. And what you have to do is be willing to do what they won't do. And that is take charge of your future. That is taking responsibility to not focus on the general economy, but to focus on your personal economy. That's where it is. That's where the strength is. That's where the power is. And that's why you said yes to this business. And the next thing is, I tell you, it's not an easy business. It's hard. Changing yourself is hard. Going from 9 to 5 to work from 5 until you faint, it's hard. This business is not an easy business. It's a character-building business. But I'll never forget when I was ready to quit because of all the rejections that I got from my friends and my family members say, oh, you're some part of some pyramid scheme? When I was in Holiday Magic and Dare to Be Great and doing Amway and I mean, I did many of them. And I was ready to give up on myself and my dream. And then my sponsor, my mentor, said to me, Les, it's easy to quit. He said, if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. Whoa. If you do what is easy, quit, complain, talking about people are saying no, nobody's interested. If you do what is easy, complain about the economy, If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, be patient, be coachable, follow the leadership, take the training. It works if you work it. Talk to people, prospect, be relentless. Anybody that gets within 3 feet of you, find the eagles. Anybody can find pigeons. Don't try and convince anybody to do this business. It's not for people who need more. It's for people who want more. If you do what is easy, quitting on yourself in your dreams, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life, Mr. Brown, will be easy. And he was right. He was right. It changed my life. It did 3 things for me. Number 1, it expanded my mind. It helped me to develop my voice. He said, develop your mind and develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. And he taught me the value of building a team of people, of collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And this system works if you work it. So I say to you, you have something special. You have greatness within you. I say to you that you're now in a place where you have to raise the bar on yourself, that your power is beyond your comfort zone, that greatness is not your destiny. It's a choice that you make every day, putting yourself in a perpetual state of preparation and discomfort. And so I want to leave this with you. I want to dedicate this to you and that dream that you have in your heart, to that part of you that said, yes, I want to create a new chapter with my life. Yes, I want to be in charge of my financial future. Yes, I want to live a bigger life. Yes, I want to live my dream and not my fears. I want to dedicate this to you. Something my mother used to love to hear me say. I feel like Abraham Lincoln, who said, all that I am and all that I ever hoped to be, I owe to my mother. I saw a sign once that said, God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my adopted mother. And she used to say to me, Leslie, yes, ma'am, Mama, say that thing for me, boy, that makes me feel good. I said, yes, ma'am. And I dedicate this to you. And it says simply this: if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish, or gulf, sickness or pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. My name is Les Brown. I'm Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy and Mark's pride and joy. That's my story. I'm sticking to it, and I approve this message. Thank you, Mark, and thank all of you for being on the call. Always strive to get on top in life, because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. Does the old man still have it, Mark?
Hey, thank you so much, Les. You were an inspiration to me and my whole family and so many people. I thank you so much for this call and your words.
I thank you for inviting me. I hope I didn't go over time. I'm so sorry if I did.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. Super Dave, are you there?
I'm here, so I just want to say that was powerful. I was taking notes. Les, I love your quotes. Can't wait to meet you someday soon. Maybe when we get to L.A., who knows. But Les, again, really appreciate everything you said, everything that you do. I'm sure the team right now is going to be blowing up Facebook all about this call. So, again, Mark, thanks for putting it together.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Thank Erwin.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome,
You guys have a good night, everybody. Thank you.
All right, guys.
This call is now going to end. Bye-bye.